Do you get most of your new staff from one of these two agencies? Yes, most of them. Of course, there are other employees referred to by our friends. Defendant's counsel. Objection and move to strike as not responsive, Your Honor. The court. Strike it. When a new worker works, who tells them their wage? The court. Objection is sustained even though not made. Well, I would say it's from me. The court. Don't answer. Who decides what the wages are for workers? Me. What is the current starting wage for waiters and waitresses? Waitresses and waiters are the same, starting at, I would say, $20 per hour. And how many hours is that for? Well, since working time starts at 12, let me see, 12 to 3 or 3 to 5 is considered the break time, and then starting from 5 until 11, some of them only for half a day. What I mean is they only have the evening. The evening, you say? The ones that are working from 12 to 11 with a break in the middle, do those work and earn $20 a day? Well, can I explain to you about the payment of the wages? It was done by my husband. I only know in general that that's why I am not the one who really knows exactly what they are paid. I just know in general. That's about $20 per day. In addition, of course, they have their own tips because waiters can take tips. When a new waiter or waitress starts, are you the one that tells them what their wage is going to be? Regarding this, I believe it's my husband who mostly is handling this kind of money matter, even though I am also involved sometimes, but I am not the main person to handle this. So you are not sure if they get paid $20 a day or not? Well, I believe the record will be able to speak more clearly for itself when my accountant comes, because I already work for the work hours, and how much I receive and they receive, the accountant knows, and you can see clearly from the record also. I would like to explain to you that since we have over 50 people that would work for us, that's why it's not easy for me to give you a correct recollection of things. When you say 50 people, that's Sushi Hana and Saki Hana combined? Yes, combined, the two. Is the restaurant closed between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m.? That's right, closed. If a customer is still there at 3 o'clock, still sitting at the table, still eating, well, we close the door. We don't have any customers stay at 3. So do the waitress and waiters do any work between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m.? No, nothing to do. That's their break time. They can't go out, they can sleep. They do whatever they like. You expected that the waitress and waiters receive tips, is that correct? Yes. So the busboys also receive tips, do they? Yes. How about the workers that do deliveries? Of course. Yes, they collect tips from their own deliveries. Are there any other waiters that get tips? Sushi bar, yes. There was a small portion of the tips that goes into the kitchen. Why don't you explain to me how the tips work? Are the tips pooled, or how do the tips work? There is like a tip box, then it's like tip pool together, and then a portion of this tip will be given to the busboy. Are you referring to Saki Hana now? Yes, I am. And what about the sushi bar? The sushi bar is located inside the restaurant. And are there tables for customers to sit at Saki Hana? There are small tables, large tables, for them to have drinks. Can customers order food at Saki Hana? Small items, yes. Small items like what? Things like an appetizer, and they also are allowed to order sushi. Are workers provided a meal? Yes. What time is the meal? Lunch around 2 or a little bit after, dinner about 10 o'clock. Is the meal over provided at 3 when the restaurant closes? No, because by 3 o'clock no one is there. It's break time. Are all workers able to eat at 2 p.m. or do some workers have to continue to serve after 2 p.m.? Of course, they have to take turns, like one sits down and eats while the other has to continue taking care of the customer. When one is finished eating, he will pick up from the other waiter so the other waiter can eat. What time did the busboys eat? Also at the same time. Usually the lunchtime, it occurs around the time when the customer is less ready. When there are less customers, you mean? But it is always around the time, around 2 o'clock, when there aren't many customers in the restaurant.